not the victim of this love affair. You can make me go away. I don't really care if it's getting fair. I just wanna love you, babe. You got me around your finger. Got me in a twisted state of love, but I refuse to see it. Yeah, you can turn me upside down, turn my heart inside out, but I have never given up. Do it again, just do it again. Sleep is for the dead and love is for the weak. Yeah, play me till I repeat and fade. Yeah, you can turn me upside down.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Sky Blue Matt, we didn't beat Bristol Rovers, we beat Oxford last night. Good morning, Daniel. How are you? Aspin's Black and White Army. Arvid Lou, thank you very much for coming and joining the stream so far. And that was a brilliant... Daniel, were you there last night? No, don't get excited, Daniel. Don't get too excited, mate. We only just... We beat Oxford 2-0 in the FA Cup, which means Vale are into round 2 of the FA Cup, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's one of those that we've got to try and keep our head on, and we got to try and, you know, just try and keep everything level for the time being, because we've won one game. The more important thing from my point of view as a Vale fan is the fact that we stay in the league next year. We stay in the Football League. So obviously survival is the key. If we get a good cup run, then it's just going to make more money for the club and the board. So that's just amazing. Yeah, I know, it's one of those that it's... I thought I didn't see Luton not scoring. I didn't, Daniel. Unfortunately, I couldn't go last night. I was just too tired from work, so I just stayed at home and played the new COD. So yeah, but no, I probably would have gone if it had been today. But with it being a Friday night, I was just absolutely shattered, so I didn't bother going. So yeah, it was a good result though. So I listened to what I could on the what you call it on the radio. But it sounded like a really good game. It's one of those. How did they line up the same kind of formation as what they normally do? Just when I looked at the lineup, I was thinking, it's like it felt like it's the same kind of lineup. Obviously, I was glad to see Montano drop down to the bench, because when we played against Swindon, he was diabolical. Also, what do you guys think of the new overlay? I've had that all rigged up in between the last week. If you hope you like it. It took me a little bit. Liam Brooks, hello, good morning. How are you? Thank you for coming and joining the stream, guys. See Notts County Bristol Rovers. No, I saw the final score. I saw the final score being 4-2. Really? So Rovers were 2-0 up and then Notts County won 4-2. Yeah. Wow. Wow, okay. That's an interesting result. Okay, so we've got some more youth players. Guys, thank you so much for coming and checking out the streams. It really does mean the world to me. I mean, thanks, since we're doing the streams, we've got over 1,600 subscribers, which is just insane. So thank you all so much for doing that. I'm okay, Liam. I've been better overall, but I'm doing okay now. Thank you very much for asking. Okay, so how have we got? Okay, so this is the last month we can go to. So what the rule is at the minute with the youth players, because we've got quite a few in the club, is we're only getting in players with like mid to high 80s into the 90s potential and worth over 100k. So that's what we're going for. Owen Fleming, good morning. Thank you very much for coming and checking out the stream. So Oliver Brown is 100k valuation. League 2 is definitely tough. There's not that many poor teams that I've seen around. Looking at what's going on with everyone in the league. It's one of those. Swindon were easily the best team I've seen this season come up to Vale. They've just looked all the time like they had a player available. It's like every time the second ball got knocked down by a Vale head, it went to a Swindon player, and that's the sign of a good team. You know, that's the sign of a good team. Because these are the scout reports. Sorry, before I go back into that, because these are the last months of the scout reports, leave me down suggestions for countries that you want me to go to and types of players you want me to scout. Leave them in the chat while we go through and look at these. So yeah, Swindon are easily one of the best teams we've played. So he's 91 potential. Peter Hill with 55 overall. Declan Harrison, he's got a low 85, so we're leaving him. Yeah, so it's Swindon were easily the best team. Apparently, I didn't go to this game, but according to me dad, Notts County were the worst team that come up to Vale Park, and they're top or second, which is ridiculous. Now Sam Green, 300k valuation, and he's only 84 rated, so that can be a decision at the end. You've got to be a high valuation. In a minute. Wolfie, hello. Countries that haven't been said before. Just go for any countries at the minute, Liam. I've gone through the ones that we've done, and the only one I haven't done is a Chinese playmaker. That's the only one I haven't done. You know, but so technically I could say I've got a Chinese playmaker to do. But yeah, that's the only thing I haven't done off my list. So 2 more suggestions from the chat. Anyone? We're going to go for a Chinese playmaker. Guys, what do we do about Sam Green? He's overall is 52 to 66 at the minute. 66 to 84 is his overall at the minute. But he's worth 300k. Do we sign him in or not? I'll leave that up to you. Notts County Forest. I didn't go to the Forest Green game. The Cheltenham looked, don't get me wrong, Cheltenham looked better in the first half than they did in the second half. Vale just played well in the second half against them. But Forest Green game, my dad said they were poor, but Notts County were the poorest team that they had. Oh, cool. Thank you, Sky Blue, Matt. So, guys, have you got a suggestion on Sam Green? Do we go for him? Do we not? Sign. Okay, thank you, Liam. Also, guys, what I'm going to try and do, because obviously, while we're going through little bits of the youth academy, we're not always going to be getting in the best players. So we're not always going to be getting on your suggestions. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set up like topics for like we're chatting with like in the chat, so we can just have a nice conversation, so we can have a chat. So today, Wolfie, I know who the golden boy is. It's flipping. Oh, I forgot his name. White. Thingy White, whatever his name is. But yeah, what we're going to do is, so since we're talking about the best and worst teams in League 2, which is the best and worst team you've ever seen in your life, and what was the game? You know, it's just to get you like see what games you've been to, what's the best team you've seen play against your team or whatever. Just try and get us chatting going, and also the best or worst players you've seen. Because I've got a couple of bad players. Victor White. I knew it was White. I forgot. It's been a week, Wolfie. I've slept a little bit since then. So let's get the youth. Let's get the youth scouts going. So we've got to go to China for a playmaker. China number 1. How do, Robbie? How are you doing, mate? Good to see you this morning. How's things? So we're going to China number 1 for, it was a playmaker. So we're going to China for a playmaker. We've got 2 more spaces, guys. We want suggestions for youth players. We want suggestions for countries and place to go. Oh, mate, that sucks, Robbie. Did you go to the game last night, Robbie, or no, you were at home, weren't you? I saw you tweeting about COD. Did you listen to the game on the radio? Because I did. It was good. I need 2 more suggestions. If you don't give me suggestions, I'm just going to go to England and Scotland. Come on, guys. If you don't give me suggestions, I'm just going to go to England for an attacker. It was a good game. It was a good game. It's one of those that VALE living it. VALE limited. Oh, that's fair enough, Robbie. That's fair enough. So VALE limited Oxford to no shots on target in the entire game, and we played with one of our young goalkeepers. Jamaica playmaker. Jamaica aren't in it, mate. Otherwise, I would have done. So, Wolfie says go to Germany and Spain. You can get good players. So we'll send one to Spain, and we'll go for any player. I would love to be able to send a player to a scout to Jamaica. Let's see what's. Yeah, boot. It's one of those. Let's see if we've got any really strange ones that I would never usually go to. Any country that I wouldn't normally send a scout to. Bolivia. We're going to go to Bolivia. We're going to go to Bolivia. I've never sent a scout to Bolivia. Now, where are they? There they are. So, I've never sent a scout to Bolivia. So, let's go and scout Bolivia. Let's go. I don't know whether we're going to find anyone from Bolivia, but you never know. We might find the next Bolivian Messi. Or Bolivian Zlatan. You know, Coventry 6-0 versus Bury. I remember I remember seeing the best and worst performance out of Port Vale in one game. It's what you call it. Popey Player of the Month. Again, that's his second time he's won that now. Yeah, so I remember going to a Vale game, and the first half, Vale were absolutely untouchable. They were brilliant. 4-0 up at half-time. Bipolar Bear might know the scoreline that I'm going to say. Yeah, 4-0 up at half-time they were. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't do anything wrong. Second half, not so good. Really not so good. Ended up, yeah. I'm gonna, Robbie, I don't know why it's come through as a hide, but there you go, Robbie's got it. Robbie's got it. The 4-4 game against QPR. We were absolutely diabolical in the second half. See, Richard Cordes was on the left-hand side for Vale at that time. And he's just one of those that he was just shocking. Absolutely shocking. And we, as we said, we ended up drawing 4-4. We just played absolutely terrible in that. And it's... yeah, it was. I just don't get it. And it was. I think, if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, Rob. That was on telly, as well. That was on Sky. That Vale did that. Man City Arsenal. Right, predictions for Man City Arsenal, Chelsea Man U. Man City Arsenal. I think it's going to be a City 3-1, and then Chelsea Man United 1-0 Mourinho. Yeah, 1-0 Mourinho. That's what I reckon it will be. It won't be 1-0 Man United. It'll be 1-0 Mourinho. He will do his normal tactics. It's either going to be the Mourinho's team that played against Liverpool, where they don't do anything and it's 0-0 for the entire game, or it's going to be the Mourinho's team that played against Tottenham, where they looked half decent for some of the game, but what do you call it? They only end up squeaking it 1-0. It's not going to be a convincing performance either way. I didn't, Liam. I was at Vale, I think, when that game was on. I think it was at the Vale. Also, guys, I don't know if you guys follow me on... I know Robbie follows me on Twitter, but I don't know if all you guys follow me on Twitter. But I ran a poll on Thursday into yesterday. And what I'm planning to do, because I want to try and do it. I want to try and get the a little bit more uploads onto YouTube for you. Do you want to see a month-by-month or stream-by-stream breakdown of all the goals? So let's say, obviously, it won't happen this week because I've got to start from the beginning. But like at the end of every stream, go back and then put all the goals from that stream, like a little short, like 2-3 minute video, and upload that on say like a Wednesday. Would you guys like to see that?
Qualities that have made them the highest scoring team in the league to this point. Well, they play such an open,
just as an extra little added upload. Just in case you miss the stream, you can catch up on the goals. And it will literally just be the goals. It won't be anything else, really.
Well, it looks like all hands to
Oh,
the
hey up. Akinde misses. I thought that was going to be 1-0 Barnet right there because I pressed the wrong button. I've a lot of work. That it's one of those. It's not really that much work because it's literally just chopping it up a bit.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace.
So it's like it wouldn't. I don't think it'd be a great deal of work. It's not. It would be nothing like because I can just download the raw file and then it's done. It's there, and I can literally just chop up a couple of minutes. Literally just search for the goals and then score it. As long as I don't stream for like 6 hours, I don't see it being too much of an issue.
Here is Ralston.
And you never know. There might be some games where it's like none. Victor White, golden boy. Robinson going to dink it up to the back post, looking for Caicedo. Nope, nothing.
Well,
I miss chat versus Raccas. What do you mean fans versus Raccas?
Yeah, didn't quite get the timing in that header.
Yeah, that Feed the Poke compilation might take a lot more work. It's one of those that it's because then I'd have to filter it out to just the Pope's goals, and you know it's something that I want to do. Don't get me wrong, the Feed the Pope compilation, especially seeing as he's scored 23 goals so far this season, it'd be one of those, yeah. Figure it, doesn't make the forward run, gives it in, Golden Boy, first touch, Golden Boy shoots, good save. And Robinson just keeps it in. Right, we're going to go Ralston. That is a terrible cross, absolutely terrible. Again, Liam, that would actually be more. I'd probably be better off starting it now and then getting towards the end of the season. Pope header, good save. Can we get the cross in? No, we can't. Gunning. One of the heroes from last night. Anderson. White loses out on his first touch. Maybe. If it depends, that would ultimately depend on how much time I have. The weekly, obviously, at the minute, I've got to go back and start from the beginning because I could give you basically just give a summary of what goals have happened month by month so far. Figure it. Plays it out to Robinson. Robinson. I'm not on my FIFA skills right now. I need to get back to them.
These two players.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, I remember I said that, and then I also come back a couple of streams after that and said that it wasn't, I couldn't get it right in my head for how I wanted it to be portrayed, so I canned it. So I stopped it because I couldn't get it right in my head what I wanted to do. So it just felt stale. There wasn't a lot of interaction on the YouTube video side of things, so it's one of those that I just thought I might as well just stick to the streaming for now, and then just when I get a clearer idea in my head and how we can as a stream team get back into it and get used to it again. Pope across the keeper. Then get into that. I'm gonna for the VALE career mode, I'm gonna do as many as I can until we win the Champions League. That's what I want to do. You know, it's that's what I'd love to do, is win the Champions League with VALE, win the Premier League and the Champions League with VALE. And however long it takes me to do that, I will try and do that. If it comes to the stage where it's looking infinitely impossible because I've reached my so-called FIFA limit, then we might change things up, you know. But at the minute, my thought processes are play this until VALE win the Premier League, and then see what happens after that. Once VALE win the Premier League, we'll do something different. Maybe a different career mode with a different team, go to a different country, and do pretty much the same kind of deal, building the team up, loan players only. That's the idea. Barnet are being tough at the minute. Just can't get the separation. And that's going to be a free kick. Of course it's going to be a free kick.
Points for it.
Biased referees. Good punch away from Steer. Caicedo brings it under control. Lost it nearly. I'm not at the minute, Matt. I don't want mods, because it's one of those that it's just us, and we don't have to enforce too many of the rules that I can't enforce myself. But when I do, I've got a little short list. White makes a bit of space. I've got a little short list going of people who've been around the channel for a while. So it's one of those that when it comes to a time, we'll properly discuss it, and then I'll ask people to be mods rather than people ask to be mods, if that makes sense.
And it's Weston.
Because it's one of those, with being a mod as well, I'd like people to have the same mindset as me regarding what is and isn't allowed on the channel. So it's one of those. See you in a bit, Robbie. Hope work isn't too painful for you, mate. And have a chat more than just in stream.
Switch on the attacking power in this situation. Promising build up.
And that's just the way it is in a minute. Golden boy. Victor White. Get a drink. He needs some milk. I think that's what I'm suffering at the minute. Oh, Ralston. Right, guys, this first half has been absolutely shocking. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry you've had to watch me be this bad at FIFA. Can't even give your own goals. It's one of those. I haven't, Liam, I haven't played it for a while. I really haven't. I haven't had the time. For the past, like, say, 5 or 6 weeks, I've played a bit of the new South Park game, FIFA, obviously the new COD last night, and then that's pretty much been it. And the only FIFA I've really played has been on stream. I haven't really had that time. It was a good day, that was. It was a good day. It was perfect timing as well, with everybody doing it. So yeah, I haven't really had time, mate. Have you played much more?
For the start of the second period.
I didn't finish. I don't think I finished the first season in the end. Thompson plays it up, and then we got Caicedo in with a little bit of space. I swear I'm pressing the wrong buttons. That is just not what I wanted to do. Good tackle there from Thompson. Kais, figure it. Let's go. I just want normal attacking for 5. Southpark game's funny as. Love it. It is the perfect tongue-in-cheek humour for this time in life. State of the world it is right now. That game is perfect. There's a lot of people that are gonna absolutely hate that game, but I love it. I honestly do. It's going to offend so many people.
He makes that transition happen quickly.
But as I said, I just think it's the perfect game for this time in the world.
He screened the ball well there.
And I love how simple it is as well. It's made by bloody craft paper and cardboard paper.
They can be quick on the break now.
Got a bit of space now to break into. Can we get the cross in? Fast ball whipped in. Oh, it's just hit off wide rather than even hitting it. Oh, it's brilliant. It is brilliant. I mean, it's one of those. It's like this. The first game, the Stick of Truth, was right on the money for that time. This one is even more on the money, and it's one of those. The creators didn't even like the first game. They didn't like the way that they did the first game, and I was like, okay, you didn't like Stick of Truth? That's one of my favourite games. But yeah, they didn't like it, so they added a lot more in for this game, and you can see, and it is just brilliant. As I said, I'm not a great deal. I think I'm probably, like, say, game time wise, about 5-6 hours in. So I don't know how far that is story wise, but it is. I love it, and I can't wait to see what turn it takes next. If it's anything like the first game, there's going to be a moment. And it's going to go Huh, I didn't expect that. And then the entire story arc changes. And Barnet have picked up the second half. So what games are you guys playing at the minute?
He's got options on the bench, of course.
Haha, Akinde, you couldn't grab it. I'm not happy with Figueroa and Thompson as my midfield too. They just don't give me enough going forward.
Here's a chance to attack. Still got a bit
Golden
to do,
Boy's trying to get some space. Oh, hang on.
Gets his foot
Can
in
we,
there.
oh, loved it if we'd be able to get in there. Saw this. I saw that little bit of space.
Maybe the counter attack is
FIFA
on
Mobile,
here.
fair enough.
Oh,
What
they're
game modes
almost
does
too
FIFA
quick to
Mobile
themselves,
have?
fell over their own feet.
I've never played it, so I don't know.
Counter-attack just peters out.
We're gonna have to change this. This midfield 2 don't offer me much in the attacking kind of. So let's move Worrell into the middle, and let's see if we can do anything with that. And we're also going to bring on Hepburn Murphy for White because it offers a bit more pace, and we'll leave it at 2 subs for now. It's really different to console. In what kind of way, mate? In what kind of way?
Midfield, they've got it back via an interception.
Good tackle there from Denton. Can't keep it in though. Subs are being made.
The ball's gone out for a throw.
Let's go ultra attacking for the next 10.
A double substitution.
Try and get us a goal.
Believes is the right move. Let's see. Well, this attack got a bit of
Good
menace to
tackling
it.
there.
Good reading of the by anticipating the pass.
Oh, okay. That's strange. Pope gets sandwiched off the ball. Oh, good play by Thompson. Caicedo, please make the overlap. Good run. Caicedo. Wait, oh, what on earth was that cross, Kais?
And it's Weston. This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this.
Good battling with Thompson. Caicedo. Hepburn Murphy.
Coming on strong. And looking
Caicedo.
to play their way through now.
Plays it
Well,
back to
here comes the
Worrell.
support.
Worrell into Popester.
That's very good shielding of the ball.
Hepburn Murphy. Barney playing the high pressure on the defence now. I think they're playing counter-attack. I've got that feeling they're playing counter-attack.
Little piece of interplay between the two. Good position. They've worked
Kinde,
this attack
always
very well.
dangerous, John
It's a quite
Kinde.
dangerous position now.
Luckily we
Shots
put him
on
off there.
here.
There's a campaign
You
mode
can
where
see
you're
what
playing
he was
different
trying to
countries
do.
and you have different
Pass
skill
it
levels
into
as
the
well
net.
playing against different level teams.
This off target.
Okay.
On target.
It sounds interesting. I say interesting. It doesn't sound like my kind of thing. I would just like if you just like went in a basic career mode. Oh, that pass. Didn't see that player. Oh no, not that. That flipping mechanics into that game. Oh, it's poo. Offside, thank you. Right, we've got 5 minutes left. Let's make one more sub, and we're going to take off. Robinson. We'll bring on who's the fastest? These. We'll bring on Walker on the wing because he's quicker.
Too early.
I don't like the mobile games. They all add that stupid stamina thing into it. So you can only play so many games. And if you want to play more, please, you can pay $99.99 for it.
And it's Thompson.
Morning, mate. First game, KB. So, yeah, I just can't do anything, really. Pope. Gonna have to go back to Thompson. Barney are playing really defensive though, which is annoying. Oh wow.
Excellent work with the tackle. And they're keeping the ball.
Ball out to Caicedo. Denton, move, go on the overlap, go on the overlap. Oh, okay, fair enough. Don't go on the overlap.
And now Thompson.
Can we get Denton? Oh,
Good interception there.
frustrating.
Very important one, in fact, because they might have got in for a winning goal
Can I
here.
have that free kick? Alright, we've got one last chance. Right, we're just going to try and whip the ball in about here. Caicedo. That's a lovely ball, but it's dropped down to a Barney player, and that is going to be it. 0-0. Morning, KB. Yeah, it doesn't. I can't say I felt the difference apart from I'm feeling crap. You know, I don't feel like I've done well at all. So we had 5 shots, they had 7, but we never really felt that far under pressure. But we also never really created much, so not a great start to the stream. Okay, that's fair enough.
Football League 2.
But it's one of those, that's what a lot of mobile games do nowadays, is that give you a stamina bar and it's like 4 or 5 things that you can do before it's run out, and you're like, okay, what do I do? It's like, oh, you've got to wait 20 minutes or you've got to use this consumable.
Colchester United 1. Newport County 2. Accrington Stanley 1. Stevenage 1.
Some of it, yes.
Mansfield Town 2. Swindon Town 1. Yeovil Town 0.
The other bit, I got sent a link. I
At the top of the table,
the guy's name
Vale
off the top of my head, but yeah.
Points.
I got sent a link to Dimensions, and then just basically just added quite a few things myself. Someone sent me the correct dimensions I should have used for spacing it, and even though now I can see it on the stream, Naruto! The webcam is a little bit off, so I just can see around the outside on the right hand, on the inside, is this the right way? Yeah, on the inside of the webcam, there's a little bit of where you can still see the game through it, so I just need to tweak that. No, it's the other way. Yeah, it's that way, on the webcam. Yeah. Yeah, so I need to tweak that. But other than that, yeah, I'm happy with it, thank you. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be on for too long this morning, because there's it's my first day I'm feeling off work. So it's a squad I will do in a second, Naruto. I'm just going to send it up and get it closer to the next game, and then we'll go and have a look at the full lineup there while we're going to make some changes. Okay, so as Naruto asked, here is the squad, and we are definitely making changes in the middle of the part because these two together didn't play well at all. So Thompson and Figueroa can go back out. And we'll take Linen off because Thompson started to play better in the second half, so he can play that one. Yep, good enough lineup there. I'm going to be in the trenches later on, mate. It's kind of one of the reasons why I don't want to be... I need to get some FIFA out there. I need to keep my stream happy. I need to get progressing, keep the carry on going with the VALE career mode. So it's one of those that's the one that I definitely need to do. I need to carry on with the VALE career mode, keep the forward momentum, get the positive momentum going with the team, and then we can do my social killing of things in Call of Duty later on. So I will be playing that later on. Let's have a look. So change the view. Got quite a few players in the youth academy. It's not a big... It's over 34 players, Naruto. So it is quite a big squad, but I've got a lot in my youth. I'm just having a look to see if there's anyone that's dropped below the 80 odd. Reese Gibbs, he's got high potential. I might just be able to sell him on. Same with Panera. He's nearly $1 million. So he's just going to be... Those two are potentially just going to be used to sell. Because the stats aren't great, but they can get us a nice bit of money in. 85, 85, 94, 82. Amaral, I'm not happy with you because you're below the 85 and you're not worth a great deal of money. Same with you, Frank Smith. Just make some room up. Again, 300k on Sam Green. We can just make some money off him. And Magalam, you're going as well because you're lower than the 85. Because we want to try and keep as many high youth prospects in here as we can. And do that. and just try and keep the very best in the youth academy, so we don't waste our money on those ones. So the next game we're going up against Grimsby Town. We're going away to Grimsby. Hopefully we can get a decent result there. Is that going to be a kick clash? I'll have to put them in the blue because the black and white might be a kick clash. Thank you, Liam. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's one of those. I could stream Call of Duty, but it's one of I don't want to mix because the Call of Duty won't be a permanent fixture on the channel. It's a game that I really enjoy to play on my own when it's a good Call of Duty. And when I used to do it as videos, I found that I actually started to hate and resent the game because I felt like I was only playing it to do YouTube. Whereas FIFA, I don't get that resentment. I actually want to play it on YouTube. I keep wanting to come on and stream, like say 3-4 games of FIFA and play, because I can get involved in the story mode. Whereas Call of Duty was starting to get very samey, very annoying with the content side of things. But now I'm just literally playing it for fun and just mucking about and just doing personal challenges, getting my own grind on. I'm finding I'm loving the games a lot more than I used to. That then I started to do when I was creating YouTube. Apart from Advanced Warfare, because that game was just the best for both me on YouTube and everything. Yeah, and that's, I don't want YouTube to be a chore. It's again another reason why I switched to streaming. It's because I just wanted to come on, share the game with a good like-minded group of people and have some fun. And obviously being able to incorporate taking Port Vale to the Premier League in that is obviously something that we've got to do, you know. It is what it is.
This could lead to a chance.
Good tackle. Anderson looks for Caicedo. Rose is hustling him off the ball. And that pass was terrible. Gives it to Asante. Rose. Denton's first touch takes him inside. We've got to get that ball off Wolford. No, get it out. There we go. Okay, now Ralston, run. Yeah. See, and that's it. It's one of those. I think we all need that in life. You all need that refuge.
Could be dangerous.
Oh, that was a lovely touch from White. Pity there was a defender there. Good oh no! What a great tackle that was from Gooch, but straight to a flipping Grimsby player.
The referee's got to manage this match.
Yeah.
Giving the foul,
I'm stuttering a little bit in the minute. I'm suffering with my words in a minute for some reason. Great for a commentator, isn't it? It's got like da. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not taking the mick out of anybody with a stutter. I'm just saying, for me, when I struggle to say words, it's not very good for being a commentator.
Come up now after the ball's gone out.
Get him. Oops. Rose.
That's great.
Denton plays it out to Kais. Denton on the overlap, gives it down here to Popester. Popester against. Oh, can we get in? Oh, that's what they've changed in the past. Taylor McKenzie, hello, thank you for coming, joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good week. Win the ball back.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Crafting the
good tackle from Denton. Good ball out to Robinson. Robinson tries to get around Dixon, can't do it.
And he's got the ball.
That's all, folks. Yeah, Porky Pig was brilliant. That was the end of Looney. That was the end of Looney Tunes, wasn't it? That's all, folks. And Matt misses. And good, thank you very much, Taylor. Let's launch this up towards Popey, and hopefully we can win the flick on. We do. Down to White. White gets around Dixon. Use your strength, Vic. Oh, come on, Victor.
It was just a home win. just.
That's the one thing I am noticing though, is there's a lot more physical. As KB would say, there's a lot more physicality. You wouldn't say it like that, but that's just me putting it. But there's a lot more physicality in it at the minute. Oh no 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 no! Good save, 1-0. Save goes straight back to Clements, and that's it. It's 1-0 Grimsby, and it's been coming.
What a great goal!
Good save. No defender reacts. Clements is just there. Yeah. Thank you. 1-0.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Here is Ralston.
Yeah. So I think they've ramped the difficulty back up. What do you think, KB? Have you played it since patch? Yeah.
It's gone out for a throw.
Why did my player just not run towards the ball then? He's like, ball's next to me. Yeah, I don't want that.
And Dixon.
Take him down. Wolford.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Anderson plays it out. Robinson.
Nice interplay between the two of them.
I think if you don't like Looney Tunes at all, Tom and Jerry, you don't know comedy. I agree with you. Definitely agree with you. Cooch.
Moving forward
White.
with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
It's going to be. Oh, you're on it tomorrow. Can I have a free kick for? Can I have a free kick for that, please?
Bit of space to go forward into with the ball.
2-0. No, it isn't. Okay.
Has to be very quick. Tight scenario here on the ball.
Yeah, it's something. There's been a shift. There's definitely been a shift. This is probably what Legendary should have always been. Because this is difficult in a minute. I actually don't know whether it is just me being bad, but it's something doesn't. Something is shifting.
Slipping it through. Very well, treading it through.
That's a penalty! How is that a penalty?
Pointing to the spot. Penalty kick.
I'm watching this back on the stream. How is that a penalty? How is that a penalty? It was nowhere near the ball. Ah, Wolford. He's missed. He's scored, sorry. 2-0.
Not something you did too often in your distinguished career, but a penalty
They do.
here.
Yeah, it is. And,
They do. They look like they actually care about the game now.
Restarting at 2-0. Here's a chance to attack.
Pope shoots. Good save. I thought I've got to have a shot on target because I haven't had one all the game so far.
2 minutes left. That's added time. That's across the field.
It's a good job we had that points gap at the start of the games.
Still got a bit
We knew this was going to happen though. Me and KB talked about it. We knew there was going to be a patch that would make you learn the game again. And it might be a case of it'll take me a stream or two to get used to it. And then we'll start winning again. But in the minute, Grimsby feel nigh on untouchable. And that was a free kick. That one was a free kick. I'm not arguing that one because I did play that. Get it out. 3-0. No, maybe not. Half time. Right. They do look better at reading the game now, for absolute certainty. Let's keep it on attacking.
For the second half.
And let's play a bit more patiently if we can.
Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. Probing with the pass.
That was just a bad pass. Speed of there. It's the speed of the build the attacks now. I'm stuck. The speed that they're building the attacks and the fluidity has changed. Terravision Gaming, thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day so far. I know it's early in the morning where I am. I didn't mean to make that second pass.
Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Well, he took his penalty away really confidently.
That should have been Gunnings
set him
all
up
day.
Nicely for the second half.
Nice interplay between the two of them.
Well done, Gunning. That's a lovely ball out to Caicedo.
Got the ball, and they're going at the opposition with speed.
Down the line for Pope.
Well, this could be dangerous in a wide position.
Pope cuts in. Good tackle from the one defender. Pope slides it in. Get the ball back, Popey. We've got it.
Well, they've taken the low route here, and they've got themselves a goal well out of the keeper's
Just
reach.
run at the defence.
This could be a real
And we
turnaround.
nearly
They've
lost
given
it there, but
themselves a
luckily it
chance
ran for Pope and he's able to slide it. Just woke up. I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad, thank you very much for asking. Just woke up. I'll try to keep it down. Wake up! No, I'm kidding.
And we restart the game 2-1.
Hello, how are you doing?
Anderson.
Go on, Kais. You've got Davies for pace.
Now
You've
they've
got
a
him.
chance in this part of the pitch. Trying to catch this
How
cross.
come
He's punched it away.
the AI defence for the opponent reads that driven cross, yet my AI defence does not?
Great interception. Excellent vision. Was good progress. The shot's on. And the goalkeeper read it easily.
That was just Pope just not going towards the ball. Well done, Andre.
Well, I don't know who the lads saw.
They're in the
there
right
passing
place
the ball.
at
Somebody
the
in
wrong
crowd,
time
maybe.
for me. Popey, welcome to the chat.
He's cut that out well read. Shots
That
on
would have
the
been
air.
a great goal.
Well, they've all gone to the defender to say well done, but I think the guy who had the chance really should have scored.
Well, he had the chance to get his shot away. You know, he had to take it quickly. Should have done better.
Attacking well here.
White, get in! No, he's offside! No!
The moment where they thought they scored.
That was nearly Golden Boy's first goal for the club.
Well, the defence pushed up as one, and I think they've caught him offside there.
Oh.
This is another angle on it, Alan.
Well, it looked like
Okay,
the timing of the
now that
pass
looks
was
suspect. They didn't
spot
show
on.
that.
The defence squeezed, and I think they just caught him off.
Certain aspects of FIFA haven't been good since 16. Some people would agree. Obviously, the rise of the Ultimate Team and squad builders and foot drafts and champs and everything like that, more for the competitive side of things, still alive, kicking, and only possibly going to get stronger over the next couple of years with the support of esports going forward. So, you know, career mode probably has dropped off in the past couple of years, definitely, for those reasons, because the focus for the company is where it makes its money. And for them, career mode, unless they DLC, buying Ronaldo in career mode, you know, they're not going to make a great money off career mode. It's just going to be a staple that's added in for people to play.
Moving forward with some danger.
Let's make some changes. Yeah, I think the same. So Hepburn Murphy's coming on. Dazal's tired, but I don't want to take him off yet. We're going to bring on Stobbs for Robinson, give us a tiny bit of a bigger body out on the wing.
To the opposition now, they're here. He's coming forward with some danger.
Can we get Pope down the line? We can. Pope's in. Across the keeper. Can we finish it? Damn it. Damn it. Probably should have scored that.
He's making a substitution, and it's going to be a double change. Put
Okay,
the corner
whipped
in
in.
the middle.
Defence
Only
clears it
partially
out.
cleared, so
Can't give
there's
it
still
straight
some
back to
problems for
Caicedo
them.
though. Go on then, Gunny.
He's very confident with the ball at his feet.
Stops. Lovely
Gets
whip
his
ball
cross
into the
in.
back post, and Caicedo nods
Rescued
it
really
down
with
straight to the
header.
keeper.
Yeah, not knowing
Cheers.
where he's heading, and you can see why there with that effort.
Oh yeah, it's difficult. It is difficult. Don't get me wrong, it is difficult. Unfortunately, with Leyton Orient, they're now no longer in the
Not
game.
Completed, really.
Pope, Hepburn, Murphy. Oh, I should have took a touch. I should have took a touch.
Chance for an equaliser that was.
I had the time to take a touch and I rushed the
Got
shot.
to him, tightened up.
Yeah, you can still do the finesse, but they're not as overpowered as they used to be. Used to be you get in that situation, hit the finesse, and it would go in. Nowadays, it's all about the low driven.
Read the play well to intercept. They've worked
Which
so
I
hard,
should
the
have
team,
probably
to be
done in that
front here,
instance.
and that's been recognised by the
Because
supporters.
they got relegated, mate. They're in the National League.
Probing pass.
They're not in the Football
This could
League
lead to a
anymore.
chance. It's good attacking play.
Good block there by
Getting
Gunny.
away.
We're going to ultra attack for the last bit of the game.
Summerfield. McAllister. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Yeah, they really did. Well, it's more their chairman that messed them about, if I'm being honest with you. Pope to Caicedo. Driven across to the far post. Stopped! What on earth have you just done?
The target, he was so close in.
Oh, that's a howler.
I tapped the shoot button.
Stick off those supporters.
You're 2 freaking yards out, sunshine.
He knows it, the manager. A golden opportunity to get back on level terms. That was really slapped by the striker.
I bring you on, and you go and do that. You drop for the next game, Stubbs.
McAllister.
It should have been a goal.
Good chunk of added time here. 3 minutes. I like the look of this attack. Cross driven in low.
Are we going to get another opportunity? Not for Stubbs, we're not.
Well, here they come again, trying to get back into the match.
Caicedo
And
shoots it off.
off the crossbar and back into the penalty area. He's ended it here. Well, a good effort, but nothing to show from it. A narrow defeat.
Yeah, I think on another day, perhaps, they got something out of this performance.
3 really good chances at the end, and we lose. We should never give away that penalty. We had the opportunities and we didn't take them. Stubbs, you dropped completely for the next couple of games.
The Football Association Challenge Cup quarter-final. Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 1.
And our lead has just evaporated.
Aston Villa
In a
2.
minute.
Aston Villa won 5-4 on penalties. English Football League 2. Coventry City 2, Barnet 3. Crawley Town 1, Morecambe 0. Exeter City 1, Carlisle United 0. Mansfield
Yeah,
Town
he
1,
says, unfortunately.
Colchester United 0. Stevenage 0.
It's just
Crewe
so
Alexandra
annoying
1.
when that kind of stuff
Swindon
happens,
Town
because there's not
0.
much more you can do.
Cheltenham Town 2.
There's not much more you can do. It's
Yeovil
like I've got
Town
everything
1.
into the right
Newport
place, and then
County
it just
0.
never happened.
So
It's
what do
like,
those results
okay.
mean to the league table? At the top of the
do
table
I do?
remain Port Vale with 79 points. In second, Mansfield Town.
Get
with
into a good
78
position.
points.
Fair enough, Pope's one was a good
In
save.
fourth,
But
Exeter
that
City
Stubbs one,
with
he's
70
running
points.
onto the ball. He's just
In
got to
fifth,
go.
Colchester United
And he's
with
past the
63
keeper.
Points.
And what does he
In
do?
sixth, Swindon Town with 63 points, but only behind.
I don't think it's
on
landed
goal
yet, that
difference.
shot,
In
if I'm being
seventh,
honest.
Notts County with
I honestly
58
don't think that
points.
shot's landed.
In eighth, rising up the table,
Stubbs.
with the Wanderers with 55 points. Bottom of the table,
All the
Stevenage
way
with
down
26
to the
points.
bottom.
And then
I'll
reading
put
up
Barney
the
on the
table,
bench, but
second
you can go.
bottom,
The
Carlisle
bottommost
United with
person
27
in the
points.
squad for that
Third
flipping
bottom,
shot.
Crawley Town with 34 points.
We haven't got long to go in this first season. Luckily, we had built up that lead to be able to get us closer to the top. But now we're against Stevenage. We need a win. So we got Figueroa's going to Venezuela and Casido's going to Ecuador for for international break. I'm happy with how the team lines up, apart from we're just not scoring. So it's I don't get it. It's one of those. It's working well. Cheers, Liam. Thanks for checking up on us, mate. And what makes me laugh the most is Grimsby are 20th. Stevenage are bottom. If we don't beat Stevenage, then I'm a bad player. It's getting very tight at the top, and we should never be this tight. We should be clear by now. Right, let's focus up. Let's have another sip of my tea. See you later, Television. Thank you for stopping by. Let's have a couple of deep breaths. Bloody get him!
Should have a fine game for you today. Welcome to it. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. Port Vale playing here against Stevenage.
Hey. Calm down, Liam. No need to roast me that much. God. Can't you see I'm on fire already? Come on, Vale. Let's do this.
Well,
Vale v Stevenage at home. Well, it's not Vale Park, is it? It's Town Park, and that's a good start. They can't even pass to each other. It's a very good start.
This is the lineup for the home
And we've
side.
just proved it. We've strung two passes together. That's brilliant. Sky Blue Matt, how are you?
Behind the other and augment the
Thank you for
midfield
coming
when
back to the
required.
stream, mate.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the park, that's
Pope
always an
didn't want
option
that ball.
for this manager who does like to fill his midfield.
Good tackle from
Presented
Andre.
possession to the opposition now. There's good progress with this attack.
White tries to get it into Pope. Pope struggles off the defender. Oh! In off the posty, Popey! I haven't done this celebration for a while. Feed the Pope and he will score. Feed the Pope, feed the Pope, feed the Pope and he will score. Look at that perfect bit of strength there. And with his left peg in off the post, Popey, the beard is on fire. And Popey has got his 25th of the season. I want to say 24th or 20, 24, 25, 26. That's what he is in a minute. But what a goal. We needed that. Yes.
Into the attacking third.
Yeah, dude, do that. Get off the... If it is, then dude, get off Twitch. Sorry, get off Twitch, get off YouTube, and go sort that out now.
Getting forward well as a team
Caicedo
now.
drills it in.
Well, that's good defending. Anderson got on the ball in midfield, well read by the player in that part of the pitch. Out of play for a throw.
That's not funny, Matt. It's not funny.
Everyone has their own ideas.
Sorry, mate.
About who's going
That
to
is
win
really
it.
not funny.
I must say, it looks very difficult to predict to me.
Well, at the halfway stage, we thought it'd be close. That's how it's panned out. And one of the best title fights I've seen in a long time.
Well, this attack got a bit of menace
Oh.
to it. A timely challenge.
And you want to be a moderator?
It's Smith.
Can't make jokes like that. That's just not funny, mate. Victor White for his first goal for Vale. Good save.
Goalkeeper but
Should
can
have
only
really buried
carry
that
it
though.
out. Working the ball around, working the
Bit
opposition
of space
around.
for Gooch. Too slow.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now.
Gooch, good block by the defender.
Strongly. And Kennedy just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception.
The ball out on the wide.
There's a dangerous
Dizal.
feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view. Put into the middle.
Gooch, good header.
Quite a comfortable save, really.
I don't want to go into it, Barry, but he's no. It was wrong what he
He's read
said.
that, hasn't he? And
He
made
can't
the
play.
interception. Made it look
Tried
easy,
to.
actually.
Said he was joking about something that doesn't
Here they are, on the
deserve to be
attack.
joked about. So that's the reason why. Try to slip it through. Can't get it
Good
through to
play
Victor.
until they got that
Still hasn't
challenge
scored a
in.
goal for us.
Well, I don't know who the lad saw there, passing the ball. Somebody in the crowd, maybe.
Well, he's got the ball there and dealt with the danger, really. Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan, and I must say it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eyes.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to do that job because
It's just sort of
the,
stuff.
uh,
I don't want
speed
to dwell on
that
it. It's
players move
happened.
now.
I've timed him out.
As it
If he
turns
comes
out,
back,
what a great
when
ball.
his ban runs out, he's more than welcome to come and join again and just join the chat. But just those kind of jokes are just
What
not.
we get to see.
They
Of
don't.
course,
They're
the
not
assistants
funny.
Don't. Whether that'll change down the years, I'm not sure. But anyway, the replay here.
So anyway, let's
shows
focus
he's
in
got
on
it right.
Vale. We've got
He
the one
has.
goal lead now.
There's no real
We need another one
goal-scoring
because
chance,
we all know
but,
with FIFA
defensively
and with
pleased
my
that,
defending that
their
one goal is not
organisation
enough.
brought him off.
Well done, Victor.
Crisp
Win
defending
that ball
there.
back. Well done. Feed it into Pope. Pope tries to get it off to Dizal. It's good defending again.
Maybe the counter-attack is on here.
Good tackle there by Gunning. Tries to slip it through to either
Turnover
Popey
in
or
play
White.
here with that
Didn't work.
interception.
Now we've got a bit of space for Stevenage to break into.
Played forward, a bit of menace in this
Smith.
attack.
How he got past Ralston there. How has he managed to dig that out?
It was an easy save.
Kais, oh no, he read that like a book. He knew exactly what he was going to do. Win the header. Good header.
Cleared away by the defender.
Dizal. Looking over the top for Victor. It's good headed back though. Oh, it's a lovely turn for the defender.
It's looking
Gooch
good,
went
this
out to
move.
help out.
That's an excellent cross.
I thought Steve should have gone and collected. I didn't press any buttons because I thought the keeper was going to get it.
2 more minutes to play of added time.
Pope to Linden. Tries to get it into
Stopped
Victor.
emphatically,
He
just
loses
as
out
well.
again.
The approach play looks
not-
very encouraging.
His stats say he should be a better player than that. No, I don't,
Referee has
Liam.
signalled for half-time.
No, not at all, mate. I know who presents it, and I don't like the guy who presents it, so it's not my
Start
cup
of
of
the
tea.
second half for you. Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. And there is some backup for him in this position. Well, they keep moving the ball here. Good challenge here.
Denton.
Decent attacking
Back
play,
post,
good
Robinson
skill with the ball,
has to
beat a man.
bring it down. Oh, couldn't get that. Welcome back, Sky Blue Map.
It's going to be a throw here. think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal.
No. Oh.
Super.
Good cross, good header, just wide.
Yeah, the goalie was rooted to the spot there.
Robinson's
Moving
in.
forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
Slips it in. Victor White, what?
Keeper might be
What a
needed
point
again.
blank,
Hang on to the
blank
ball.
save from the keeper. That had goal written
Back
all
and
over
make
it.
the attack straight away. Good defending.
That was brilliant play down the right hand side.
Here is Ralston. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. Smith. And now they've lost it and could be caught having to hurry back.
Oh, Dazell's breaking forward. Andre Dazell's going to go across the keeper. Dazell scores. Brilliant finish. Andre Dazell has been a great signing so far. If he should be the player that we signed from the loans from this year, leave it in the chat down below, because that is what we're going to be looking at the end of the season. Is we're going to be, you guys are going to be selecting one player from all the players we've loaned this season to keep and buy for next year. So you let me know.
He ran in and got his reward, just couldn't miss.
No, it was a poacher's effort. The final finish wasn't difficult, but to get there, that took a little...
It's a little bit... That's a little bit harsh, Sky Blue, Matt. Yeah, let's... Yeah, cheers, KB. If we get one more girl safe, I'm going to take off Popey instead of White and try and get White his first goal. We can keep it, either keep it 2-0 into the 80th minute or even get it up to 3. He still hasn't scored for us, and he needs to break his duck.
Cut that out well read. Really getting
And that's not going to help losing the ball there when he shouldn't have done anything.
Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. It's Smith. These two have got a great understanding with their passing. Shots on here.
Good save there from Steer.
Yeah, that was
Why I
never
am
going
more
to
than
finish off a
happy
goal.
to.
Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution. Put away, but not out of harm's way.
You
Comes
did.
in with a tackle. Well, he needed to time that tackle well. It's
Corner
cost
for
a corner.
Stevenage.
Could have been worse if he got it wrong.
65th minute. Could this be where they get back into the game? Gunning, please head that clear. No, not edit it back into the flipping danger area, you idiot. And we've got a player down injured. Brilliant.
This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking
Oh,
play.
he's back up.
Cut out by the defender.
Gooch. Don't know what happened there.
Well, here comes the support. Done
Good
well
tackle
under
there from
pressure here
Glendon.
to hold the ball as
Worrell.
the challenge
Look,
came
he
in.
looks like he's the one that's picked up the knock. White tries to play it into Robinson.
Just to keep
Robinson
it
takes one touch, two touch.
Should be. Oh, that's embarrassing. What a shame for the lad.
Well, look at the looks he's getting off his teammates. They thought he was going to score, but he's missed by a distance.
What a flipping miss. What is it with my right wingers and not being able to score? Stobbs last game, Robinson this game. At least he didn't blaze it over from 2 yards, but still.
It's King.
It's almost as if FIFA is now saying that
Good position.
you
They've
can't
worked
have
attack very
this
well.
many goals. You're not allowed anymore.
Dangerous position now. Anticipated the direction of
Because
the
that
pass,
should have
was
been
able to
3.
intervene.
Easily should have been 3. Composure stat must be
Smith.
through the floor on that kid.
Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider areas here. Proper tackle that. He can cross it now. Whipped in from the wide area.
Oh,
Could have halved the deficit there.
That's when you need your front man to be nice and composed and to be clinical, and he just wasn't that from
yeah,
close in.
pretty accurate there though, KB.
Decided to make a change, and being behind, you can understand that.
So, and we all like to have fun. We all like to have fun. We all like to have a Latin joke, but certain jokes cross the line.
They spread it out wide here.
Right.
Chance to get some width into this attack.
And what was that?
And the opposition will
That
control
pass
because
should
they're
never
trying
get
to
that.
play it into the wide areas.
Morning, Lee Ballington. How are you? Thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. I'm just raging at FIFA right now because there's certain stuff that's happening that's just not fair. There's no way that pass should have gone out of play.
It was a foul, but they're playing on and playing on well. Neatly intercepted. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going.
Taylor. Pope. White.
Good work, really.
That was
to
my fault for not
read
playing that
the
pass.
intention of the pass. They can
New
be
patch,
quick
buddy, and
on
I'm
the
well,
break
thank you.
now.
Cool, but yeah, the patch is annoying, to say the least. Badia, thank you very much for coming to Badia, thank you very much for coming joining the stream, and they've got a score. I can't rage. I can rage at 2-0 up. I can rage because it's one of those that it's fair enough. I'm 2-0 up, but it's one of those that the fairness of the game. Oh, Robinson, you're doing rubbish. But it's the fairness of the game should be even regardless. That's what I think. It's like whether you're 2-0 up, whether you're 20-0 up, 2-0 up, 2-0 down, or 20-0 down, the equality of the game should still be the same. That makes sense? You should have the same kind of experience. Well, obviously you're going to be a little bit more on edge when you're 20-0 down. But when stuff happens that's just not on a level, that's when you get annoyed. That's when I get annoyed.
But he's got the ball. It's Smith. And here they are on the attack.
It's like now.
Threads it through.
Robinson, he's through again. This time he's dribbled it at the post. That time at least he got a better connection on the ball.
It's all over. And there is the final whistle. Well, they got there in
Rather
the
than
end.
just getting through one-on-one with the keeper and then just hitting it back towards the penalty spot. Win that one. Finally, we've got a win in this stream, which is what all we can really ask for. We've started to pick up some points again after 2 losses to start off the stream.
Football League 2. Barnet 1, Wycombe Wanderers 1.
And Worrell is out for 3 weeks with a sprained knee, even though he carried on playing.
Cheltenham Town 2, Chesterfield 1.
That's not good.
Colchester United 1, Yeovil Town 2, Crewe Alexandra 1, Coventry City 1, Morecambe 2,
Thank you,
Exeter
KB.
City 0, Notts County 2, Mansfield Town 0, Port Vale 2, Stevenage 1. Let's have a look at what those
Callum
results mean for
Callum
tonight's league
Tubes.
tables.
No self-promoting
top
in
of
the
the
chat,
table
please,
remain
mate.
Port
I
Vale
wouldn't do it in
with
your chat, so
82
please don't
points.
do it in mine.
In second, Mansfield Town with 78 points. In fourth, Exeter City with 70 points. In fifth, climbing the table are Swindon Town with
Where's
64
Robinson? Let's have a look at his
In
finishing,
sixth,
shooting.
in fourth are Colchester United with 63 points.
Finishing's 58.
seventh,
Well,
Notts
57.
County
It's going up to
with
58 now,
61
but we're going to have to
points.
work on that
In
because
eighth,
that was just
Wycombe
atrocious
Wanderers
last game.
with 56 points. Bottom of the table, Stevenage with 26 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Carlisle United with 27 points. Third bottom, Crawley Town with 37 points.
Right, we're going to have one more game and then the stream is going to end. So I can get a bit of food and then spend the rest of my day in the trenches. Well, not the rest of my day, just a few hours. And we're going to be against Wycombe for this final game. And final scout report on Nicholas Bentley. Oh, the Lord. The Lord. Right, Caicedo's on international duty, so he's going to have to drop down to the bench. So we're going to have to play Montano. Which means we're going to have to bring Harness onto the bench. So we've got some wide cover. Because Stubbs is still relegated. And we'll bring on Middleton onto the bench for Taylor. No real change to need change anything else. We've got a winning team last time out. The only difference is we don't have Caicedo for this one. And we've got to go against Adebayo Akinfenwa in this one. Beast mode. Really engaged. If he's actually playing for him. Fingers crossed he isn't. No, you haven't. He still hasn't scored. He still hasn't scored for me, which I'm trying to rectify. He had 2 good chances. First one was not a great shot. Second one, don't know how the keeper saved it in the last game. That was ridiculous. He was, what, a yard out, and he saved it with his legs.
It's Wycombe Wanderers playing today, and they face Port Vale.
It was a brilliant effort.
In this match.
We'll start the game early on the attacking formation. Akinfenwa is on the pitch. He takes up half of the screen. He doesn't really, but it's one of those. He's a beast.
With a 4-3-3 formation here for
Pope wiggles his way a little bit of room, and he's hit off Dazelle, and the keeper has to touch it over. What is that goalkeeper kit? Ugh, that is disgusting. Robinson whips it in. Pope's in ahead, a good save. Why? Didn't really get much on it, but the keeper is forced into another save.
Headed towards where a teammate can gather the ball.
White's going to have a go from range. White might as well have a go.
And frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll
Yeah,
score
no,
pretty soon.
I agree with you. Possibly. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll try and rotate him and Hepburn Murphy around. And Pope, because Pope's just banging him in for fun. In a minute. Perhaps when White's finishing stat gets up there, and he'll be better.
The top scorers in the league so far.
Well, they play such an open, expansive game. It
No,
does leave them
well,
vulnerable
saying
at
that,
times,
he
but
may be his long-term replacement, but
been
looks like
outscoring
he's
the
going to
opposition.
be on the injury list. Which is not good.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
Whoa.
Tried to keep it down, but couldn't quite manage it.
Or has he got up? I think he's got up, right? He's got up, so he's picked up a knock, and he's carrying on. So, I would say that he is going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks with either a knee or an ankle injury. And what a hell of a tackle that was.
The visiting team were very, very big winners.
What we'll do is we'll take him off at half-time for Hepburn Murphy.
But no 2 games of football are ever the same. Now the shot! Given that he tried to place it, he got it rather wrong.
Yeah, probably did choose the wrong option. Should have tried to get some power behind that shot.
Run Montano.
Port Vale hoping for another
Too much
win.
on that little overhead threat through ball.
They won at home against Stevenage.
Yeah, it was quite close,
gonna
that
be easy
2-1
for Steele.
victory, but they just edged through and probably do the same here.
That pass to me should always work,
Away once more.
but it doesn't. A little knockoff from one striker to the other one can go round the corner.
Into the
Done
attacking
Ralston.
third.
That's well read by the
Was in
defender.
the right place at the right time to cut it out.
Letting the shot go.
That's a good block by Gunning.
That will be a corner.
And Wickham are putting on the pressure now. Let's double team Akinfenwa, but that's gone through. Steer with a clever punch.
With a punch.
White, great tackle.
Fine challenge, and he's got the ball.
Chances off the post. Luckily, it hasn't gone back to a Wickham player. And what was that pass, Denton? Should never have been a pass.
Room now out of the wing. It's an excellent cross. Christian Montano. Here's a
Pope.
chance to attack.
Tries to pass it around the corner. White is in. White, shoot! There's his first goal. Golden Boy has finally got his goal, and that means he gets to go and celebrate with the camera. His first goal for Vale since being promoted from the Youth Academy. Not the most glamorous of finishes in the world at all, but he manages to get the goal. He's opened his account now. Good bit of strength to pressure the defender, and then just scuffs it past the keeper. It wasn't a clinical finish, it was a scuff.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Muller. Saunders. He's on the move all the
That pass
time and
was
makes
rubbish from
lots of
Gooch.
these interceptions.
Oh, no. Got caught in two minds.
Moving forward. with
Bring him
some
down.
danger to
Good
the
tackle
opposition
there
now
from
they're
Anderson.
here. And they've cut it out.
Wickham definitely playing.
This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play.
White
Good
rolls it
advice.
round and
It's
just...
a real opportunity, but there
He's
might
got
be
his
a few
scoring
moments
boots
in
on
there
now. He's
from
found
a
the right
defensive point
gold
of view.
boots now.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly.
That one
He didn't
wasn't...
miss by
It was
much,
too
but
far
he's
away
missed it.
really, but at least he's starting to look a bit more dangerous.
Saunders. Getting forward.
Oh
with a
no,
quick break.
Cashket
Well, the flag's up.
scores, but he's offside.
Frustrated because he is caught offside. Maybe he made his run a bit too soon.
Just failed to look across the line.
Pope
Bit of space to go forward into with the ball.
rolls it back. Dazelle, left-footed shot, wide.
Everything behind that shot, and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
First touch was good, but he's got to work hard to keep the ball. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Tracking Ralston.
Nice bit of footwork.
That's
Keeper's
too
ball,
close to steer.
No question about that. It's a weak cross, really. Little piece of interplay between the two.
Robinson.
And it's a shot now.
Better shot than last game.
Oh, they could have increased
side
their
netting.
advantage then.
Yeah, I think that would have been game over. It should have been really from that distance.
Wasteful
Good
pass,
interception from
unforced
Gunn.
error,
Gives
really.
it to off to Anderson to Gooch. Plays it around the corner. Lovely little interplay there.
Attacking now.
Oh, that little bit of return ball. If Montano had been able to get in, I said that would have been two. Pope's never going to get to that one. Not too much weight on the pass. Good heading back, and we'll take this. Gunning. And Gunning gives it to Akinfenwa. His first touch gives it to Akinfenwa, who, luckily, the beast misses.
Chance for an equaliser that was, and I think the tension got to him, tightened up.
Here is Ralston. Rowe.
Win that, Gunning. Good header.
Very good distance to the clearance.
And that is half time.
And that's half-time.
1-0 up thanks to Victor White's first goal for the club. We could have possibly been more, but also towards the end, lapsed bit of defence from Gunning let Adebayo Akinfenwa in, but luckily couldn't find the back of the net.
Coming on strong. and looking
Ralston
to
steps
play
across.
their way through now.
Get the ball out here to Montano. Tries to play it down the line, but
He
it's
saw the
hit
look
off
from
the
other
arse of
player
the
and
defender.
Saw where the pass was going and read it.
Good battling there by Ralston. Gooch.
Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack.
Gooch has run for miles and he just couldn't get it in. That was a great marauding run from Gooch. Robinson. In, and that is Gunning. Please tell me that's Gunning with the goal. Where's your shirt? Yes, it is. Gunning with the finish. Flies like a salmon, leap like one to get his head on it. Gunning scored last night in real life for Port Vale to pull them through against Oxford in the FA Cup. So it's only fitting that he gets on the score sheet today. Lovely header from the corner.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Could be dangerous. The shot's on.
Okay, and how that happened, I don't know, but Wickham have got to go back almost straight away.
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player
I want to watch this again because I don't get how it happened. So wins the header there, and it goes through Anderson to the defence, to the attacker, and it's 2-1.
They can, because they look the team on the up now.
And now Wickham are going to have the momentum.
2-1. This could lead to a chance. It's good attacking play.
White tries to use a bit of skill. It's gone out to Dazelle. Ralston. To Gooch.
They're keeping the ball. That's the important thing.
Dazelle. Robinson just gets it. Dazelle. Pope.
He's in here.
Montano. Montano tries to whip it in. Robinson! He can't score with his feet, but the 5'0" kid gets his bloody goal with his head. How? I don't get it. Last game he couldn't do anything with his feet. Ball gets whipped over here by Montano, and then Robinson's there with a perfect header. Even when he jumped, he wasn't as tall as the defender Jacobson. And he scores to make it 3-1. Instant replay goals in FIFA. Yet they never happen in FIFA. Never. Ever. Ever.
Now Stewart. They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack.
Good block there by Gunny. He took off back in Fenway, so they're probably going to have a bit more mobility up front. Yes, they are with, definitely are with Tyson. And Montano gets easily shrugged off the ball there. Good block by Denton. White waiting for the ball way too long. Probably shouldn't have held back on the controller. Offside line. Offside. Look at enough pressure. Yeah, he's giving him offside here.
Of course, the assistants don't. Whether that'll change down the years, I'm not sure. But anyway, the replay here shows he's got it right.
He has. I mean, there was no real goal-scoring chance, but the defence would be pleased that their organisation caught him off.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Oh, what on earth that pass from Pope then? In the head, Denton. Well done.
And they've cut it out. Christian Montano.
Montano to Robinson.
Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation.
Robinson gets a bit of space. White! Cushions it past the keeper. And Victor White's got his second of the game. That is brilliant. Lovely play from Robinson down the line. And then we whip it in. This is why sometimes having two target men's good, but he doesn't need a head on it. He just guides it over the keeper. Lovely cushion finish. The keeper probably could have done better, but that is now 4-1. And we're going to take off Popey because he's run. Popey doesn't need to score anymore, whereas White, we can get him his hat trick. We're also going to take off Montano because I've not been impressed with him. Gooch has been good, but we're going to give Middleton a run. This game is home and hose now. 4-1 with 20 minutes to go. If they come back on this, then that's against me being overconfident. But They shouldn't come back now.
It's Stewart. Attacking well here.
Well, he was in
Hold
the
on,
right place
Middleton.
at the right time to cut it out.
Harness into Hepburn Murphy. That was my fault for just trying to go for a run through the middle,
Bison.
expecting a gap to appear.
Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Middleton. Into the attacking third.
Good
Promising
tackling
build-up
there from Victor.
until that challenge.
Wow, just gets
That'll be a throw.
absolutely clattered.
Middleton.
Go on, Middleton. Middleton gets to the edge of the area, and because he was always off balance with the run, I was never going to end up in the back of the net, but why not have a go? Looks like they've pushed one of
Well,
their
we thought we were
centre-backs
here for a
forward.
very even contest, Alan, but hasn't panned out that way at all.
It hasn't. I mean, you look at the two sides, man for man. There's not much to choose between them.
No,
but
I thought they had, but they haven't.
tactically,
Oh,
team
Harness
lead in
nearly got
here
hold of that.
has been a bit more cute, and taking a chance is better. That's for certain.
Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. It's a good cross. Cleared it well. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going. Read it.
Good tackling from Dazal.
Oh, the wide man can show his skills here.
Robinson. Hepburn Murphy for 5. Good save from the keeper.
Chance, goalkeeper.
Really not a confident finish there from the youngster.
Middleton. It's looking good, this move.
White. Hat-trick! He doesn't score.
It's a day he'll
He
never
doesn't
forget.
score at all from games and games and games. And then when he does, he gets a hat-trick. Well done, Victor White. Little bit of space. He's got his confidence now. Great finishing there from the lad.
Well, there is a
Lovely
saying
bit of
that
play.
when things come in threes, they
Good
come
pass
in
here from
threes.
Middleton.
Here's a hat-trick.
And then he
Not just
fires
three
it.
goals,
Takes a
but
touch
he's
out and then
really
fires
well.
it
His
instantly
overall
across the
game has been
keeper.
class
5-1.
today.
Well, we're in the last few minutes now.
Remember the name.
Died
Golden
big
Boy,
task in this game,
Victor White.
Good vision.
Tyson makes it 5-2.
The
Nope.
shot. Now he's taken it off his toes and hung on to it.
Yeah, no knockdowns there for any lurking strikers. Good goalkeeping.
Harness is going to be
He's caught
offside. Easily going to be
You can see
offside
what
there.
he's trying to do. It's all about the timing of the run.
Yeah, he's unlucky. There wasn't much in it there.
Middleton plays it to Harness. He's going to try and run his defender,
Good play
but... Oh, he's
until
won it
they
back.
got that challenge in. Now
Hepburn
here is
Murphy.
the chance.
Shoots,
Shot
good
on
block.
here. Oh, charged
Robinson
down.
loses out. Penalty? No.
There
End of the
is
game.
final whistle.
And that is a good way to end the stream. Victor White has 6 shots, 3 goals. His first 3 for the club. The Golden Boy comes good and gets us some goals.
Gone with a
And that is a good way to end the stream, I believe. We get a 5-1 win. We lost the first 2 games of the stream, and look at that, 59% possession, 15 shots, 9 on target. Ugh. Oof. Yeah, clap, clap, definitely. Thank you very much. He's definitely going to be how we end the
English
stream.
Football League 2.
But before we do that, let's have a look. We have Popey's at 25 goals for the season now.
Chesterfield 0.
Top of the table,
Notts County,
Port Vale,
2.
no doubt about it.
Crawley Town
85
Town,
points,
0.
39 games played.
Leicester City 0.
27 wins, 4
Swindon
draws
Town,
and 8
1.
losses, 47 goals,
Newport
42
County,
goal
0.
difference, should I
Crawley
say.
Town, 0.
Yeah, nearest
Wigan Wanderers,
nearest
1.
opponents are Mansfield
Port
Town on
Vale,
78.
5.
We finished the
So what do
season
those
with
results mean for
46
the league
games.
At the top
So
of the
we've got
table
7
remain
games left
VALE
in this
with
first
85
season, which is
points.
kind of cool.
In
So thank you
second,
everybody
Mansfield
for
Town
watching.
with 78
I may be streaming tomorrow. Stay
In
tuned to me
fourth,
on Twitter.
Exeter
Subscribe
City
to the
with
channel if
70
you've not already, and
points.
hit the bell next to
In
it so you get
fifth,
notified every
Swindon
single time a
Town
stream of mine
with
goes
67
live.
points.
I've been Raccas,
In
and I'll see you on the
sixth,
next one.
rising up the
Ta-ra.
table are Notts County with 64 points.